Sup Nerds, Free 99 here, and welcome to 2026! I hope you're well armed and ready for the upcoming year. Today we're gonna have a nibble at DoDoon, a stylistic tower defense roguelike. It's being developed and published by Stylized Projects. If you would like to have a nibble yourself, you can find it on Steam. Let's can in! I'm funny, shut up. We have casual and we've got classic. Let's start with casual. Okay, it shows the tutorial regardless. Let's go ahead and start with classic, actually. Let's check out how to use the cannon. Let's go. Click far from the castle. All right. And it goes kaboom. Cool, the cannonball fires far. Click close to the castle. And it fires close. All right, that makes perfect sense. Does it drop exactly at the bottom of the mouse? Sort of. Not on far away, but close range it does. Click higher on the screen. Okay, and that's how you can... Sure, that makes sense. So if we wanted to attack that and then do a little bit higher so it can fall on there and then do a little higher so it falls. So it falls. First try. Nice shot. Thank you. Sometimes coins will drop. Awesome. Do we have to... Okay, we click on it. When there are lots of coins, we just... Oh, we can just drag. Okay, that's all you need. Let's DoDoon. And you thought my joke was terrible. Come on, that was a perfect shot. There's no way. Oh, we can rapid fire. But there is ammo. I understand. Please hit. Please hit. Okay, so they do attack, which is good to know. We don't really have a health bar, I don't think. Please? Please? Okay, perfect. Awesome. Upgrade your castle to prepare for the next battle. We got coin boosts. Is there like a right click to see what they do? I'm assuming unlock crossbow is exactly what it means. Upgrades cost coins, so plan carefully. I understand it. Let's give it a try. But it would be great to see what a coin boost actually does. We've got 700. Oh, that's funky. The window can be dragged. Interesting. I've never seen this in a game before. But that's not the point. Point is, we do have a health bar, but it doesn't show on the map, which is a little disheartening. It'd be great if there was like some sort of graphic to show just how badly your tower is hurt. I could see we lost some health. Some of the slimes did like jump to attack, I guess. But for our 773 gold, let's unlock a crossbow. And then I guess we can just take a crossbow level, a bullet performance level. Even though it says bullet, I'm assuming they mean the cannon. And then we'll take a coin boost. We still have 153, so what if we upgrade one each? 46 left. Let's invest in some money to get more money. And then let's hit the next wave. Now, is the crossbow automatic? It's not shooting, which tells me it is not. It sort of is. It's sort of autonomous. Once they get close to a certain range, the crossbow will fire. I guess once per enemy. There goes our reload. Okay, so that's good to know. That our crossbow, we do have some autonomy, and that means the other things that we can unlock theoretically also have some autonomy. 20 damage per slime to be destroyed is not a whole lot. Price hike. What the heck? Really? Price drop to unlock a wizard. I'm down for that. I'm okay with that. I'll take that. It just stays on. Okay. That's cool. We can invest some money into that. We can do bullet, wizard, crossbow. And then for the last 82, we can do a bit more coin boost and a bit more bullet boost. The The wizard didn't really pop up like the crossbow did, which is a little unsettling. But there they are. I thought they would have their own wizard tower. They're kind of bopping to the music, which, by the way, music kind of slaps. I do like it, and I do appreciate the developers for starting. That is the wizard's attack, I'm assuming. I do appreciate the developers from starting the game at Master Volume 20. So thank you, developers, for not blowing my ears out. I appreciate you for that. The crossbow and the wizard are not that great, though. That did hit. I'll take that. I'll take that. They are a little bit more useful than not. But most of the damage has to come from us. So I think it's time to heal. We're at half health. It doesn't heal by much. So we're going to have to invest a couple into it. We can unlock a balloon. And I'm not really sure what that will do. So let's check it out. And then I guess we can do some bullet power. So instead of doing 10 damage, hopefully we can do just a little bit more. It better not be like 11 damage. That's all I'm saying. Missed. There we go. It is 11 damage. Okay. So we're still going to need to two-shot all of these enemies. There's the balloon. Okay. I don't want to say worthless, but the word does come to mind. I guess it is just level 1. Maybe at higher levels it'll attack more or faster. We're out of ammo again, which sucks. Our wizard and our balloon did nothing, which sucks even worse. Our crossbow did take out the last bat. So that was pretty good. I will admit that. 400. Not enough to unlock a slinger. So I guess we will invest in what we already have and see if we can't just balance it. That's 163. So we got 65 left. Do we go for defense? We are getting hit. It doesn't look like healing is in every single shop. So I guess we'll just take reduced damage. Hit wave 5. Is this our health? 50... 51. I don't think that's our health. I think that's our death counter. Or not death counter, kill count. Which is good, I guess. I'm just gonna spam this right in front of us because there's a whole lot of slimes and they're kicking our butts. That's it? Really? Again, it would be great to know just how screwed we are if we had a health bar. That'd be great. But, that's my initial thoughts so far. Bullet power 4. These are our final stat upgrades. Our score summary. Reach wave 5, which is nice. Sharpshooter, question mark, exclamation mark, and an extra score. I'm not really sure how they tally that. But 1,309 isn't bad, I'd say. Let's try again. See if we can't get a little further. If I can just... There we go. If I can get a hang of how far each shot will go as I try to lead the monsters into it, I think I can get a better score in this game. Like there-ish, that's nice. Little further, nice. Little further, even better. Miss, but that's okay. We still have 2 in the chamber, and there we go. Wave cleared. We gotta upgrade something. And it's not enough to upgrade any of these, which is unfortunate. I think we will invest on our coin. Just put everything on more money. We're $3 off to get a coin boost level 10, which is annoying. So maybe we can increase our bullet performance. Maybe get our shots a little bit more accurate. How about here? Nice. Nice. This is good. This is good. If we can kill them before they get close, I think we will... Oh! the coins do disappear. The coins have a time limit. We have learned something new. I was just gonna let them rot on the ground and pick them up later, because you do need to click in order for them to get picked up. And sometimes it's better to just shoot rather than pick up the money. 604. We've seen what the crossbow does. We've seen what the balloon does. Let's check out what the holy lantern can do. Get our coin boost to 10 and then invest 1 level on our lantern. So there it is. It's just hanging out. I assume that deals damage over time if the enemies are in the area. Yeah, okay. Which is nice. I mean, it's a lot more, I don't want to use the word accurate, but that's the word I'm going to go for. It's a lot more accurate than the other upgrades that we've had, just because it's, you know, AoE. Stationary AoE, I should say. We could heal. That's not a bad idea. And we've learned that it doesn't show up in every single wave. We could unlock the knight if the knight just stands in front of our tower, like how the lantern just kind of exists in front of us. I think that would be good. And then we can try to use our cannon to snipe the enemies. Okay, the knight is there. Bop into the music, just like the wizard. I like it, I dig it. Missed. Got it. 2-shot. Okay, okay. So it does attack, and it does have quite a far range. Can you... Do you go through other enemies? Okay, they do. And it does a bit of pushback. So that's nice. I do enjoy that. I think this knight is a lot better than a lot of the other weapons that we have had. And I think investing into it is a pretty good idea. Although we do have a bullet power level that is cheaper. Ooh. I think we make use of this. Maybe get it to 15, maybe? 15 damage. See if that's enough to one-shot the enemies. Because right now, at 10 damage, it takes 2 shots to take them out. So that means they have, at minimum or at max, 20 health. So hopefully 15 is good enough to one-shot the enemies. That will make sure that our cannon will now last longer. Because 10 bullets twice per enemy, we can kill 5. But at 15, and hopefully they one-shot, we can do 10 enemies murdered instead of the 5. So we're literally doubling our potential murder count. Investing in a knight seems like a good idea. Investing in more money seems like a great idea. We shouldn't have to invest in defense if we can kill everything before it hits our tower. And we've seen what the crossbow and balloon do. They weren't that impressive. Here. No, not even close. But I can start shooting now. 3 damage knight. It looks like 15 is still not enough, which is unfortunate. We do have to go the full 30? Or 20? That sucked. Is there something to increase defense, or not defense, reload speed? Because sitting there while we get beaten up by a bunch of slimes isn't great. Let's try one more. We died in the same wave as we did last time, which is unfortunate. I think we got a bit more points, but that's only because we got better upgrades. Or I guess better towers. But I don't think we did actually better as a canyoneer, which is upsetting. See, this reload takes forever. Please let there be a reload upgrade. And I'm just not lucky enough to find it yet. We got one shot left. It does push back a bit. Hopefully we can get it in before the enemy does attack us, which is great. 400 is horrible. I feel like putting it all on coin boost, just like last time, is the sensible thing to do. And hit next wave. Nice. Okay. So, as they come across that first grass, we can hit them at about yay high mouse. That's the next one dead. Hopefully we can reload in time. There we go. Take that one out. Take this one out. Take this one out. Kill the bat. Nope, shot too early. Come on, reload, reload. There we go. Or like, is there a bullet amount? That would be great. The lantern is cheaper to take. So I do want to take that. We will get both eventually. But for now, let's just upgrade the lantern as well. Hopefully you can do more than just 4 damage. Here. Nice. Not nice. So far it's not doing nothing. Or it's not doing anything, which is good and bad. It means we're keeping the enemy at bay. But it also means that it's like wasted attacks, as it were. We're gonna focus more on these bats because the slimes do take damage from the light, as opposed to the bats that take no damage from the light. Come on, hit him. There we go. Coin boost price hike is unfortunate. Crossbow price drop, I still don't think is worth it. I'm gonna take a heal. I'm gonna unlock the knight. And then maybe, just maybe, we can get more coin boost after wave 4. And we can actually live through wave 3. Nope, too high. Nope, terrible at this. Okay, so I didn't notice this before because I'm paying attention to what I'm shooting at. But the knight does have a second attack animation at the end of its charge, which is actually pretty cool. We've got rat enemies now. Not entirely sure how different they are to the regular enemies. The knight just took out a slime onto itself, which is impressive. 801 coin. If we go for money, it'll just keep ramping how much we get at later levels. And I think that is the smarter thing to do. Bullet power, we would have to be able to get like plus 10 levels. And I don't know if we can do that. Let's go ahead and try. We had 800. Okay. So minus 169 is about 600. So if you can get 600 gold, then you can absolutely get your cannons to one-shot the enemy, which isn't terrible. More coin boost. And then we'll just make these guys more powerful later. I feel like is the right choice here. Can we hit them? 21. 21 and they still stay alive. The knight does finish them off, which is nice. 21 is enough for the bats to die right off. Well, the bat. So that's nice. That's good to know. Let's weaken these so that the lamp can finish them off. Reloading. Knight, please push him back. Thank you. That goes, that goes, that goes. They go. The rat looks like it is weak enough to just die by the lamp. So that's good to know. 863. The wizard wasn't great. The slinger we haven't tried yet. So I do want to invest in that. I feel like buying you 21 wasn't enough to get the enemies to be one-shot. So maybe we'll go 12, and I'm assuming we're going to be doing 13 damage. Hopefully that's enough. Or maybe they gain 1 health per wave. So we wouldn't be able to fight them anyways, or one-shot them anyways, because they'd be at, what, 26 health, and we'd only be at 24 damage. So then maybe some coin boost is better, so we can keep up with the cost of leveling up the bullet power. I don't want to invest in the slinger until we see what kind of damage it does, and it is literally just a slingshot. It's not even a person. That is a bear. Why is there a bear? I am missing all of our shots. It takes 3 hits for the bear just to go backwards 1. That's okay. We need to spam a lot. We are going to need to spam a lot because this bear will be our downfall. Come on. Reload. Okay. Yeah. We're going to need damage soon. 23 is still not enough for the slime to die. There's 3. I think they do start at 20 health and then they gain 1 health per wave. We could be right about that. Which means bullet power isn't really all... Well, I mean, you can invest in it, but it's not gonna be as good as what I'd hope. 17, 18, 19? 19 power means we shoot for 30. Hopefully that's enough. I'm still not sure what bullet performance does. But is this enough to one-shot? If I could hit it? Yes, okay, so 30 is enough to one-shot. So that's good. Is it enough to, like, two-shot a bear, though? 1, 2, 3. The bear takes a lot of hits. What, like 150 health, at least? So it's nice that we can one-shot the enemies, or at least the basic enemies. But it sucks that the threat has now changed to more than just basic enemies. I do want to invest more on this coin boost. Maybe get it to within the range of our own bullet. And then I guess leveling up the lantern will be our next thing. If we can get them to like two-shot the opponent, that would be great. But I don't think the lantern increasing in level will catch up to the health of the enemy. 32 damage, nice. The Night Mist, there goes like the longest arc I've ever seen. From a simple slingshot. To be fair, we're not doing any better. We're terrible at these long shots. 3, 4, 5, yeah, like 150 health. That's insane. Price hike on the lantern sucks. Slinger's a bit disappointing. But I do want to get, I guess, at the very least, like, every single tower unlocked. Because they might not do a whole lot, but at least, I mean, at least they're there, in a sense. So now we got a Knight and Wizard bopping. Nice shot on the flyer. Let's get rid of this bear before it murders us horribly. Not too worried about the slime. Now that we can one-shot them. And our aim is a lot better at close range. 2 damage. 2 damage is what the wizards do. Which I guess makes sense since we never invested into them. I wasted a lot of shots there. Please let... Yes. There we go. How's our health? Not terrible. Not terrible. Our health is not terrible. I will take some heals while we can. Let's unlock the balloon. I'm gonna coin boost to at least 25 if I can, which is awesome. We got exactly 50 bucks. Let's spend it on the balloon, I guess. We're probably gonna need to upgrade our bullet power soon. Let's see if we can still one-shot the bat. We can. We can... Okay, so the slimes have gained more health than what we can do, which is unfortunate. These bears are gonna murder us if we let them. Hopefully our towers is enough to send them back. These bees were the death of us. Yeah. Should have spent more on bullet power. You're gonna need to max this out. Like, first initial thought, coin boost like S tier. The more you spend during the early games where you can gain money, the more money you'll get during the end game. Obviously, the next best thing would be bullet power. I'm not a fan of the type of towers that are eligible to be bought, just because they have a set attack pattern, most of which suck. If I can just say that. Total score of 21,000 or 2,169. Nice. That's gonna be it for the video. Again, it's called DoDoon, which I believe is the onomatopoeia for cannon fire, now that I think about it. You can find it on Steam. As always, I've been Free99. You've all been amazing. I'll catch you next time.